Welcome to the House of R&R Records. My name is Ray Stanley. I'm the CEO and the president of the company. We have a special guest tonight, but before we go into that, I would like to thank my audience and my fans for watching my show, The House of R&R Records, on BronxNet, Channel 68. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate the viewers who goes to YouTube and watch the show. I mean, it's just awesome how people are coming out and they're just giving me that love. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to introduce the guest. His name, well, I'm not going to tell you his name. I'm going to surprise you because he's been in the business over 50 years and he's always been in the background. But he's coming forward now, so. We're back. Okay, this is our special guest. Please, will you introduce yourself?
I'm Brother HAMMURABI Bey, and I usually tell people I'm also Dougie Freish's father. Ray Stanley. I've been invited to speak on her TV show. I'm glad to be here.
No, he's always been in the background over 50 years. He's managed so many groups, and what he's doing now, he's really coming out his own thing. And I want him to tell you a little bit about what he's doing, okay?
I'm working out a management deal with my brother, More Power Production out of Connecticut. And we're picking up a couple of artists, Sister Tanika, Sister Babe, Brother Abdul, my grandson, Manson Bates. My son, who's a producer, also wants us to manage him as well. So I decided to get into the game and try to help as many people as we can. So this is where we're at right now.
Well, that sounds great. Do you want to tell the audience a little bit about how you started your son, Dougie Fresh?
Yeah, I might want to tell the real story that I am the original human being.
Well, we'll make it brief, okay?
Yeah. Well, this goes way back when he was very, very young, and he watched other artists. He paid for his own stuff, you know, working his stuff from the streets, doing house parties and stuff like that. And he developed this thing called the beatbox. For all of y'all who's doing the dance called the Dougie, that dance is also part of me.
You mean to tell me you had Dougie doing, you started doing the Dougie?
We all did it. It's actually a thing that you do when you're dancing with the Spanish Latin dances. Mm-hmm. And if you watch it, that's exactly what's happening. You know?
Okay.
And, you know, when he ends his show, he puts the mic here. And he does that sound, which is the sound of a pigeon.
Wow.
It's a pigeon sound.
Okay.
And most people never realized that it was a pigeon sound. And at some point, he didn't realize where he got it from either, you know. But he knows it now.
He knows it now?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Doug's father, you know, hey, listen, what can I tell you? He's the one who really discovered him.
I don't get no royalties, but I'm all right. I still love him.
I heard you worked with Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
At one time.
Wow.
And what's his name? Uptown Records?
Yeah, Andre
Harrell
yeah.
And all of them. Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we gone way back before Puffy even got started. When he used to go around with Doug, and he lived here in Mount Vernon where I'm at, and I would be the one dropping him off last. He lived on Dell at the time. And we did shows with him at Howard University. He was very good. He's a good dresser, and most people don't know he's a very good dancer. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, so we took him to Uptown Records, where he met Andre Harrell, and then Andre hired him as an A&R director, and he just got so good that MCA hired him and got rid of Andre.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So he's been a businessman for a long time.
I know Doug briefly had worked with Uptown at one time with Andre Harrell.
Well, actually, he signed a one-year contract with Andre.
Oh, okay.
Most people don't know that, but he signed that contract, and the next morning he called me up and said, "Dad," he says, "Andre said he can't honor that contract." I says, "Okay." I said, "Because you can't get into those 6-album and 6-year deals no more. That's old school. People are going to tie your whole life up, you know." So he gave it back to him. I said, "Son, what you need to do is to manage yourself. what you need is an office, a cell phone, a good secretary, a good accountant to handle your money, and you gone. So he's been doing that for like 10, 15 years.
Wow, and he's very good at it. Very good. Doug's great people, you know, and he often speaks about his dad. You know, he's very private, but he's an awesome entertainer, and everyone knows that. Are you still his security guard? Do you still do security for him?
Well, I do so much. I'm security guard. I count the money. You know, I bring the car up. I do it all. Whatever has to be done.
So you have many hats.
I have many hats. I'm securing all the other artists too.
Wow.
Vicious, broke up.
Yeah, how's Vicious doing? Is he still with Doug?
Yeah, they're together now someplace. I just spoke to Doug on the phone last night. He's doing something with Mike Epps.
Oh,
and he had Little Vicious out there with him. And he told me he's going to bring me out on a couple of shows, but I'm still working with the restaurant.
Oh yeah, Dougie's. Oh yes, that's right. Doug do have a restaurant in Harlem.
Yeah, Dougie's Chicken and Waffles. And around the corner he has 3 brownstones that we're working in the basement, setting that spot up there. So I made it soundproof in case he decides he wants to use it for some sound reason.
Wow, okay, that sounds good. Could you tell the people about, everyone knows Dougie Fresh, but they don't know the 2 DJs.
Oh yeah.
You very seldom you hear about the 2 DJs. Could you tell them about the 2 DJs he has?
Well, Doug is one of the only artists that has 2 DJs, and they've been together since school times. Him and Barry and Will, they all went to school together. So they've been together for all these years, you know, together. So when he goes out, he takes them out, except when he does a speaking engagement, he doesn't take them out. But when he do the shows, he takes them out with him, and I've been so many places. I've been so many places I don't have to go no more. You know, the Tom John the boat ride, which is a nice ride for anybody of our people to go on. It's a beautiful place to go at, to network, give out your flyers and the business cards. You know, the judges from the TV show, they're all on there. Blue Magic, you just name the groups, they're all there. And
everyone's talking about the Apollo, you know, Doug with Gladys Knight.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. And I just seen him yesterday on TV. Fairnet, I think is the name of the show.
I just missed him.
And he did a great show. Okay, well, like I said before, he's always been in the background, Doug's dad. I call him Mr. Bay. But he also, what he's doing now, he's managing the artists. And I'd like to introduce this young lady because I heard she's awesome. I heard she's bad.
She's damn good.
All right, and we'll be right back. We're back. And we have Tanyika here, who is Mr. Bay's artist. And this is the young lady he managed. And we're going to talk a little bit to her about exactly what he's doing and what she has done with her music. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can you tell us, the audience, a little bit about, you know, exactly how long you've been singing and just what you've been doing?
Well, I've been singing since I was very young, since I was a little girl. I worked with Virgin, Capitol, Warner Brothers, and Def Jam, singing backup, and I wrote a few songs for Cutting Records. And now I'm doing my own thing. My second CD is about to be released, and I wrote all the songs myself.
Oh, wow.
So, and I did them all, my arrangements. I'm very excited, and currently started working on my next project.
Great. What's the name of your CD that you have out now?
The one I have out now is called Theory of Love.
Oh, okay.
But the one that's coming out next, we don't have a title for it yet.
And do you have a record label you're dealing with now? Or
no.
Right now you're shopping there?
Yes.
Oh, sounds great. Sounds
but,
good.
you know, independence is the way to go. That's how you make your money.
Yes, yes. Well, we're an independent label.
Right.
Even though this is a House of R&R Records TV and radio show, I also have a record label, which is R&R Records Production. And I started off, I had reggae. Matter of fact, Greg was one of our artists. I've been in the business about 25 years, and Chris Jasper from the Isley Brothers, he was one of my attorneys, him and his wife. And I love the business, you know, and what I'm doing now, I'm doing R&B and rap.
Okay.
You know, the door is always open for reggae, but right now, you know, times has changed, and, you know, you got to keep up with the flow. Now, what is it that Mr. Bay do for you as far as managing you? Could you go into a little bit about that?
Well, we're still in the beginning stages of him managing me. part of being the manager is also being a mentor and being like that second father. And that's what he is for me as well. Like advice, he's my counselor, he's everything.
He's everybody's counselor.
Yes, he is. He is. And he really makes me feel like part of the family.
Great. Yes.
And that's really important because I've been through managers before. And I know how the game is, and they always come and they approach me, and I said, well, whatever you're gonna do, go ahead and do it. And at the same time, I still have to do for myself. So I get out there and I hustle my CDs, I set up my table, I go to the parades, 125th Street, Fordham Road, I try to hit every borough, and sell them at work, you know, and it's been going well for me. That was my first city. So the second one is, we're just waiting for it to be mixed down now. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay,
because Bay, I've known him for over 20 years. Great people. But one thing about him, he's very stern. You have to listen to him. You know,
which is not a problem. And you know another quality that people don't know. And I might be letting the cat out the bag. But he can also cook.
Oh,
he cooks very well.
Well, oh boy.
Yes.
Okay, he can. He can. But that's going to be another episode. We go into that another time. But he can cook. Let me ask you now. When is the last? Have you done any shows?
Yes, I did a show. I did a show last week in Queens. Rocked the house.
Where were you in Queens?
Actually, it's in my phone.
That's okay.
But I'll be there again tonight. I was asked to come back and perform.
Wow.
Again, yes. They want to make me a regular performer at this location. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
And what do you? Is R&B?
R&B. I sing.
R&B.
I'm a singer. Songstress.
Okay,
that's
and
what I do.
Who you sound a little bit like? Do you, everybody says, I sound like Aretha, I sound like this one. Do you?
I don't know that I could say for myself that I sound like any particular person. I have been told that I sound like Phyllis Hyman.
Okay, okay.
And I don't know, I think I sound like me.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I think I have my own original sound.
We're going to hear you a little bit, because I heard you were very good.
Oh, thank you.
I heard you were very good because when I spoke with Bay, he said, Ray, I got a great artist. I said, I know, Bay, I know it. You know I'm busy. He said, but you got to stop what you're doing. Yeah, all right. Okay, whatever. So get her in here. He spoke to me yesterday, and you're here today, so you must be good. So what we're going to do, she was telling me earlier, and we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. The House of R&R TV show, but we're in the performing room, and we got some excitement, some great entertainment, and I'll talk to you after the show.
Just a little time, just a little time. We have other couples do, but that doesn't change my heart. 'Cause boy, you know I love you. Through the ups and downs, back and forth, round and round, here we go now. You need a break, but I'm still down. Just a little time, that was what you said. Just a little time is all you need. Just a little time, that was what you said to me. Oh, 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 oh. You left me feeling hurt and so confused. I don't know what to do. Should I stay and wait around for you? Or is this your way of telling me we're through? 'Cause if you love me, boy, I'm you need. Hey, hey, all the time you need.
Kanyika. Y'all got to give her a round of applause. She can come on my show anytime. The next time we're going to have we're going to radio interview with her. But I want to thank you all for listening. Before we end the show, I just want to let all the talent that's out there, if you have the ability to show your talent and you want to get TV exposure or radio exposure, I want you to Facebook me at the House of R&R Records. You're only a step ladder to success. Inbox me. Or you can go to Ray Stanley and you can inbox me there. We are always looking for good talent, and if you will be very, very happy to come in, because you'll see that we have the radio station, we have a TV show, and we also have a recording show that we will be airing soon. What I do, I'm an independent record label, and we have major distribution, and our recording studio will be up and running sometime in June. So I will be looking for talent. Here we have our radio station. What we do, we have a lot of artists that come in and we interview them on the radio station. We give them airtime. Now, once you're interviewed, then you go on stage. Then this is your last segment. You come in, you sit down in the radio station. We have people call and you we interview you, and you will receive calls, and you also will have a chance to talk to your fans on the radio. We give you a good half an hour for air time. So once you come in and you be interviewed with the company and you want to perform, okay, and you want to have your product out there, then we will sit down and we'll try to help you. After the radio station, you interview with the radio station, and then you will sit down again, and if your product is good enough, we do send your product out to Japan. So that's a great thing too for artists to go to, have their products out in Japan, because a lot of times they want American artists out there, and if they like the product, then we'll send you out there and you'll perform, and we'll take it from there. Now we're in my office. This is where we have the gold and platinum records with a little bit of stuff we have done in Japan when we was with the major labels. Here's the Grammys. We are also affiliated with the Grammy Awards too. Then I have what you call SNEW Idol Contest. It's pretty much similar to the American Idol, but what we do, we go from state to state, and we do a lot of, have also a lot of talent that comes to different states, Jersey, New York. We've been to Philadelphia. We've been to Canada. We go out every weekend and we look for different artists, and once we get the correct, the right artists that we're looking for, then we bring them to the label, and a lot of artists have been signed. Like I told you, I was with the reggae artists at one time, so now we're looking for R&B and rap. So like I told you before, it's a lot of fun. This company, we do a lot to be an independent company. So you will definitely be comfortable with the company, because being independent, we can concentrate on you. We don't have to worry about this one and that one. And even though we have a major distribution, R&R Records Production is still the main company, so you would definitely go through the company. Only thing the major company would do for us is the distribution. Okay, so like I said before, please Facebook us and go into our inbox, and you have the House of R&R Records, and you also have Ray Stanley. Okay, thank you again. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back in the performing room again. Like I said before, we do send your product to Japan. Now, one thing about Japan, it's really a great experience for you, especially if you've never been there. What we do, we send you to a place called the Apollo. They have Apollo Theater in Japan. They also have the Cotton Club. So if your product is very good and they like it, they will get in touch with me, and we will send you out there, fly you out there, and you perform. And we also do the talk show out there also. Now, with my company, with my record company, once we start signing, then we will video your show in Japan. Okay, and there's so many things this company do. I can go on and on and on. But I really do want you to Facebook me if you're interested, because this is a great experience for someone that don't have the exposure. Okay, like I said, you can go to the House of R&R Records. You're only a step ladder to success. Or you can go to Ray Stanley, and you inbox me, and I will get back to you, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the show, because that artist was she was very, very good. And also Dougie Fresh Father, like I told you, he's always been in the background, but now he's coming out, so he's also looking for artists to manage too. So we will give you that information once you get in touch with the House of R&R Records. But I want to thank you all for listening. And my motto is, you're only a step ladder to success. Bye-bye. We're at the House of R&R Records TV show, and we're at Don Powell's production. And he's doing the after party.
Tonight